に合わせて叫べ勝利の雄たけびを秘密戦隊ゴレムニジャー
Chapter 11, Roasting the Solar Trio. Author's note: the appearance of Rocky in this fanfiction is a tribute to Sun Vulcan, where the Red Ranger was replaced with a new Red Ranger. Some sources state that Ryusuke Kashiwagi left because of contractual issues, and he was replaced by Tatsuya Godai. In the case of Austin St. John and Steve Cardenas, it was most likely Austin St. John left out of pay issues, allowing Steve Cardenas to eventually take his place as the new Red Ranger. This episode happens to be a tribute to the two Red Rangers of MMPR. The Gokaijus were still strange to a strange world, the Sentai Earth, which they had not fully explored yet for one occasion of putting Shitari out of his misery. They were also perplexed at the existence of another universe, too. "I have to admit that everything is pretty strange now," said Captain Marvelous. "Another universe. Sounds unbelievable, or just wrong terminologies in your record. Either way, it's pretty unbelievable. And the Power Rangers claim to be from the year 2005? That's freaky." "I wish we can do all we can to help," said Aim. "But right now we need to join some special training with the others to cope up with them. We have to make sure that there's no inner time battle happens again. It must have been tragic." "I agree," said Captain Marvelous. "But it did drive us out with our enemies, allowing the Earth to have some peace before the assault of this new group. I wish that no one else will have to be converted to become evil against their will like I was," said Joe, recalling his days as a former Zangyak. "I have to admit, though, that Cole guy, he's really cool with all these moves," said Doc. "I wonder if any of you girls are interested in him." "That's not true," said both Iam and Luca. "Well, it's pretty much your loss," said Doc. Just then, Director Aya entered the room. "We will do all we can to help you," said Director Aya. "Where the Vyram is, or should I say the United Alliance of Evil is residing, we don't know yet, but they can be just anywhere, or even if we knew, they are still heavily fortified with big guns and all. On the other hand, it was time to select those who will go into the Sun Vulcan era of Sentai year 1981. They were Jason, Hoji, and Kouta. "What, only 3? asked Jason. "The next Sentai has only 3 members in it," said Supreme Commander Ryu. "But as usual, we send reinforcements if you need help. Right now, we're still trying to get the other Rangers. I don't think Bulk and Skull are Power Rangers." "They aren't at all," said Jason. "Oh, that's not very good news," said Supreme Commander Ryu. "By the way, do you have an explanation of how we landed from 2005 of our world to 2011 of your world?" asked Jason. "Apparently none, Jason, and I am very sorry for that," said Supreme Commander Ryu. "I think even Cole comes from that era, judging from his age, from the date of birth to his current age of his world, what he wrote on his paper. But Bulk and Skull, I don't think so." "But they did fail high school so many times and also elementary. They're high school bullies who knew nothing but poke fun at others," said Jason. "Really?" said Supreme Commander Ryu. To be honest, Takeru Shiba wasn't a good student either, but he didn't repeat any levels. It was just that he nearly failed every level here due to delinquency." "That's not as heavy as theirs," said Jason. "To be honest, Skull was already an adult when he started stalking 14-year-old Kimberly." Oh, God, why would you imply that? God. You took something that was largely innocent and had to go and make it disgusting. What is wrong with you? "That's gross," said Supreme Commander Ryu. "I might as well keep an eye on him. He could be a nuisance to this base." Cole can be seen once more in the training grounds, learning to concentrate his mind to use his powers fully, as Akared had entrusted them to him. "Okay, Cole, you've got to train some more," said Akared. "Okay, Akared, I've got you," said Cole. Ranu and Billy are recording his powers. "His power is unbelievable. It's beyond human. It is in fact superhuman," said Ranu, quite shocked at the testing site. I know, said Billy. In fact, it's really intensely high.
It's over 9,000!
Tommy has never read this kind of power out of his suit. By the way, thanks for wiring up my equipment. No problem, Billy, said Ranu. It's always fun working with a guy like you. Thanks a lot, said Billy. Ryuga and Jan finally arrived in the battle scene. Okay, Cole, let's go, said Jan. And I'll be honored to help, said Ryuga. They were assigned to attack Cole together to help him increase his concentration. Cole, after some furious attacks, managed to defeat them. He helped them up. That was an interesting match. We'll take it on higher, said Ryuga. That's wacky, 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 said Jan. Oh, I'll be looking forward to leading a mission or getting into one. I'm looking forward to that, said Cole with a reassuring smile. You are worthy opponents. Until then, said Jan, bowing with respect. Cole gave a respectful bow too. And until then, strong warrior from nowhere, said Ryuga Hakuai. Tommy was next for the fight. Well, Cole, I guess it'll be an honor to fight with you, said Tommy. Tommy began to perform his new series of moves. Both of them had a rather intense match. However, Cole managed to gain the upper hand, defeating Tommy. Well, I guess you're the best fighter, and we have now, considering you've won several martial arts competitions as well, said Tommy. I didn't beat you so easily, said Cole, helping him up. Tommy, don't overrate me. You still have one more opponent to fight, said Ranu. And who will it be? I wish to learn more in the art of fighting, said Cole. Takaru Shiba entered into the ring, dressed in karate garb, and said, Well, Cole, let's see how you stand against me. This is your last session for today. I will be your opponent. Then it is my pleasure, said Cole. Show me what you got, samurai boy. Cole, however, was getting overconfident in himself. If I can knock these two, this one will fall in less than a second. Cole's being overconfident ever since Akared chose him. I can use it against him, said Takaru Shiba. As he tried to impulsively attack, Takaru Shiba prepared his God Fist attack, which, by delivery with incredible accuracy, hit Cole rock-hard abs. At first it seemed not to hurt, but he had some slight pain. Arrgh, said Cole, holding his muscular abs. Cole, never underestimate your opponent, said Takaru Shiba, who helped him up. I sense you were thinking you could knock me down easily just because Ryuga and Jan fell down that easily to your fists. I've got a lot to learn from you. You guys are the best. I'm never Red Conqueror if I don't have any friends, said Cole. By the way, it's amazing that your abs are still as hard as ever because most people faint or get even injured from the technique I mastered after the fall of Gedo. It's called the God Fist. I hope you can learn it. But remember, Cole, you also need your brains in battle, said Takaru Shiba. Looks like it's done for now, said Ranu. Cole can be seen holding a towel, wiping off his sweat. He finally put on his extra blouse after his training session. What nice guys. I may enjoy the stay for a long while, said Cole. At the United Alliance of Evil headquarters, Radicate was thinking about intensifying war efforts as much as possible to the point of gunning down rebels who refused to acknowledge his rule in his new empire. His next plan was targeted on the Sun Vulcan team. Thanks to the entry of the Gokaijers, we are kind of behind schedule with the time invasion plot, said Radicate. Looks like we may need to send more villains or resurrect some more, but as of right now, I think I'll send Tranza and Trakina to do this mission. Sire, thanks for giving me another chance yet, said Tranza. Me too, said Trakina. Oh yeah, the chance to screw up again in battle for you two. Hey boss, why not send me? I will secure you the victory you always wanted, said Flurious. Silence, said Tranza, kicking Flurious's butt. You are nothing more than a rotten failure. That's right, said Trakina. You are nothing more than a nuisance to us, Flurious. Go back to the comfort room, said Gaija. My lair smells better than your work. Begone, you miserable excuse for a snowman. Yes, sir, said Flurious as he was beaten up. Enough of bickering, everybody, said Radicate. Next plan I have is with the biodimensional monster you need to create. Combine a heater with a beetle there and you get it. That would be done, sire, said Tranza. How interesting, said Trakina. We're going to roast the Solar Task Force. How fitting for them to die from too much heat. In the Sentai year 1981, the Rangers were now sent with the Search Guard time train. Jason, Hoji, and Kouta had landed down. I still can't believe a team of only 3 heroes from start to finish, said Jason. I'd like to meet them though, said Hoji. It could be interesting for a team to have less members too, but I'd like more especially with the United Alliance of Evil being taught defeat. Well, in my case, we started with 3, but ended with 5, and then a 6th one came, but he perished and later returned as a ghost, said Kouta. Far-fetched, that's just pretty crazy, said Jason. Jason was being vigilant, keeping an eye out for the United Alliance of Evil. Meanwhile, Rocky DeSantos had fallen down all the way from the sky. This is crazy, said Rocky. I was just on vacation in Japan and whoa! This is Japan, but some other time or dimension. Wait, I'm speaking Japanese and I sound different. This is not normal anymore. Rocky noticed he sounded like Rio from Die Ranger. Suddenly, he was surrounded by machine men, each one ready to kill him. What the? Said Rocky as he tried to fight them, but he was surrounded by lots of them. He realized he was fighting against robots. Fortunately, the Sun Vulcan team was able to spot him and helped him out of his trouble.
Eagle! Tag!
Let's help him, said Vulcan. The Sun Vulcan team attacked the machine men, knocking them down one by one. Rocky was grateful for the help he got. Thanks, said Rocky. By the way, what sort of Power Rangers are you? Power Rangers, said Vulcan. We are the Solar Task Force Sun Vulcan. Oh, sorry, said Rocky. I do hope you take care, said Vulshark. Thanks for your help, said Rocky. Jason and the others spotted Rocky a few moments later. Rocky, is that you? Said Jason. Jason, said Rocky. It's me. Well, it's been a long time. I can never forget the moment I replaced you as Red Ranger and all, said Rocky, or when you became the Gold Zeo Ranger. This isn't our universe anymore, said Jason. By the way, what year did you drop from, Rocky? I'd like to know. 2005, said Rocky. But this is already 1981 and not our world as we know it. It can't be explained. We're all getting dubbed as we entered. Believe it or not, I'm currently staying in the year 2011 of this world, said Jason. I don't know how, sooner or later, we could set the time normal. Adam's story is funnier. He said he was watching Power Rangers Treasure Force that he got here back in Korea. Another franchise I never heard of. Well, I know or have heard that they show Power Rangers there, but I never realized that there were events from another place of existence. Far-fetched, said Rocky. Too bad I don't have my powers to help you guys. By the way, who are these new friends of yours? This is Hoji and the other is Kouta, said Jason. Nice to meet you, said Rocky. So you're Power Rangers too from this world? That's Super Sentai, said Jason. Well, me and Tommy are field commanders now for a new alliance. Many of the Super Sentai dudes are pretty nice. Just wait until you meet the Supreme Commander himself. But it would be pretty important. We must find the United Alliance of Evil, said Hoji. United Alliance of Evil? I thought they were already destroyed, said Rocky. Not quite, said Jason. When their old leader, Dark Spectre, was destroyed and Zordon blew himself up only to live again, it was the end of it. However, in this world, a mad China Sentinel and ruthless nobleman gathered several villains from the past to bring them back to life. Believe me, he'll scare you a lot more than Lord Zed ever did. Meanwhile, at the Black Magma Fortress, the United Alliance of Evil representatives managed to enter. Tranza and Trakina entered. What the? Intruders! This isn't good, said Hedron. How dare you infiltrate our headquarters, said Fuhrer Hell Saturn. Don't mistake us for anything, said Tranza. As you know, we are here to help you defeat the Sun Vulcan trio. Oh no, it's them again, said Hedron. I lost a crate of diamonds over... Silence, said Fuhrer Hell Saturn. Well, Hedron, shut up or be shut down. Yes, master, said Hedron, who was grumbling in her mind. I'll take over this fortress if it's the last thing I'll ever do, said Hedron.